Stadium in Kansas City. Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway from Kansas City. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Comes out throwing. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
56.
Pressure coming. It's Allen. Complete to Coleman. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Allen on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st down, Allen. He finds Kincaid. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
To throw again, it's Allen. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pass complete to Cook. And they take him down right along the 30.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Throw caught by his running back. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
McCole Hardman now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at first down here. Blitz coming here. Allen. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Rolling left, buying some time. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Allen gonna throw again. Chased out to his right. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a second quarter lead. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Right back to Pacheco. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Fall down these two.
Rice, the motion man right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs facing 2nd and 5. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Yellow. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They motion a receiver left. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. from the 35 on second down. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Intercepted in the end zone. DeMar Hamlin picks it off. And the Bills get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
From his own end zone, Allen gets this to Kincaid. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Justin Reed with the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing here, Allen. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop. Defense with an excellent opportunity and a stop here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Here's a loft deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Yellow.
Back to throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Trying for the deep ball. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Christian Benford has it. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Bass now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
A second down run by Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Mahomes now. Headed out right. We've got a screen to the running back. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Finds his man Rice. Decent gain here, but short of the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his right. He's running for it. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Offense in the hurry-up here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Pacheco. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Offense up to the line fast. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Man in motion, headed right. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kerr to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Bills' ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. Looking to throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll throw it. Kelsey's got it right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here.
57 color.
Desperation time here on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now trail by just a point in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Reed now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive. Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Bills don't want to see this one go to overtime. Third and just 2 to go.
Alert!
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down. Here he is to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
He's got Khalil Shakir, and he's taken down at the 30. They get 13 on the pickup, and that's good for a Bills first down. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now? And the whistles go off. So we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game. So everything comes down to this from Tyler Bass. This from 30 yards out. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings his ball game to a close. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Kansas City.